Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast with me, Matt. We have a 2v2 for you all here on the western front on the outskirts of Falaise. Let's go through the players. We have Professor going straight out the gate for Armor Company for the United States of America. And we have Robertus as Royal Armor Regiment of the Commonwealth with hammer specialization. So British and Americans working together to push through the Germans near Falaise. Let's see. Meanwhile for the Germans we have Q going as Panzerdivision for the Wehrmacht with Triple Pioneers, interesting. And we have Eugen, I think that's how you pronounce it, Eugen or Eugen, who's playing as Strafdivision for the Wehrmacht. So we have some Panzer elements and some Staff elements. The Staff elements are probably there to buy some time for the Panzers, I imagine. Going into the fray. We're gonna have engagement down here by the fuel. Looks like the Pioneers and the Echelons are engaging. The Pioneers should win that easily. Pioneers tend to be a little bit better combat troops than the Echelons are. But it looks like the Realism did actually get a kill there. But now that their health is so low, they're going to start dropping models. Especially the MP40 squad leader of the Pioneers is really showing off. That might be the Realism. Yep, there they go. Good job there from the Pioneers. Triple Pioneer star, that's interesting. Like it. Staff troops coming out here, penal troops available to the Germans if you play a Staff Division. A fascinating little squad in all fairness. Made up of basically deserters and other criminals. Forced to do dangerous tasks on the battlefield. Often by laying mines directly in the line of fire and similar. So a lot of various duties they were told to do and forced to do. Pioneers engaging the British troops though, and the British should do a lot better job than the Americans in simple engagements, because the British troops are really damn potent. Yeah, some Volksgrenadiers flanking though. And as you can see, they no longer have STGs anymore. They now have Kar-98s, like they used to. That visual is no longer a thing. And the Volksgrenadiers have to pull back. More Volksgrenadiers coming out. Looks like neither side is going for Grenadier. Interesting. Yeah, seeing an early attack up here for the Panzer Division. They're probably aiming to get Panzer Grenadiers to do most of the fighting. Americans have lost their re-echelon, but they're doing okay still. British are moving up and getting a Vickers machine gun. Tappers are trying to hold back the Straftroopen here. British are securing the fuel point here, probably a very important point. Around the same time the Germans are securing this. Good to see. Looks like the Allies might have the advantage in munitions though, because they're both taking their munitions points and have them under some kind of control. Troops with both Grenadier support coming up the center road here. British needs to get behind cover. Good they are. You have an MG coming out here. Looks like it's an MG34 for the Panzer Division and an MG34 for the Staff Division. British troops are flanked here, which means they probably have to get out of there before they take too many losses. Germans are pushing up the river, or the stream rather. The Balderlagnung has been equipped on the Volksgrenadier. Americans are being engaged with the Pioneers down here. Looks like a Balderlagnung suppressed one of them, but more Americans are coming in to save the day. The Pioneers alone are not going to be able to stand up against all these Americans. If they'd been equipped with MP40s, they perhaps could have won that engagement. Or with flamethrowers. MG34 setting up inside this large building. A manor of some kind. Meanwhile, the British are moving up with their Vickers. We have a double universal carrier on the field. Universal carrier is a nice little mobile weapon for the British. I think it can actually be enforced from it. MG34 surveyed by the Staff Division to come on the central road. We have an Aufklar coming onto the field as well. Problem is, I think the MG34 with armor-piercing bullets can suppress the gunner. Yeah, there we go, it's suppressed, and he's actually dead. Just used armor-piercing incendiary. You know, the Americans are slowly moving up through the forest here on the flank. Doing territory for for the Americans, I mean. MP40 is not being equipped on the Pioneers, that'll definitely help in this kind of environment. But we really need to see some dedicated infantry, I think. He's actually not going for tier 1 at all. Oh! Is it going to rely entirely on Pioneers and then switch to vehicle play? That is one way to do it, especially in the team match. Rely on the Straftruppen to do most of the infantry work. Both squad seem to be ready again. Universal carriers are driving around. Are they gonna double team the thing? Oh, they're trying to flank around while the other one distracts. Now the thing is, the Straftruppen don't actually have any AT weapons. So they don't have a Panzerfaust to work with, as an example. But the suppression is still just happening on all the vehicles, so on all the universal cars, so they have to pull back. Now when you're watching this, I am recording this on the day that the Company of Heroes free pre-alpha is actually getting live, the multiplayer pre-alpha. And I'm probably going to record a lot of that, so you'll be seeing this a lot later, because I'm going to be using a lot of time on recording Company of Heroes free pre-alpha while I have the chance. Because I feel like that would be a very good use of my time now that it's going to be coming out. Oh, America's in trouble there because the MP40s. The battle line as well. Yeah, that's 2 American squads dead. American mortar coming onto the field as well. And a vertical. We also have a command Valentine tank here. The Royal Armored. Straftruppen trying to get on the flank here. But the British troops are nearby here by this old castle by the looks of it, or at least watchtower. Command Valentine has no gun though. Looks like the universal carrier is down. Remember, British command tanks don't have a gun. It's a dummy cannon. That said, the machine gun seemed to do its work and forced the Volksgrenadiers to run. Mostly because the Volksgrenadiers didn't have their Panzerfaust equipped. We also have a Pack 36 coming up to help deal with the Valentine. Oh, and then a Wasp is coming in too. Oh, burning down the MG44 crew on the road. That's the power of a flamethrower right there. Truck arriving for the Americans. Probably to help reinforce down here. And already has the increased reinforce range upgrade. Americans are just lacking in troops. Man Valentine down. Oh, thanks to the Pack 36 there.
Enemy forces are securing our
Not sure what his command retinue, captain retinue is doing. Pull down artillery on the building. Want to deny the mana to the Wehrmacht.
A peg gun is ready for orders.
So it's gonna be 25-pound time on target barrage, okay. Which does not have warning smoke, interesting. Oh, and that definitely denies the mana to the Germans. That's not gonna be reusable again. I don't think anyone has a fire brigade ready. 2 on the field here for the Germans, more packs coming out. Pack 40 and a Pack 36. Because we have motorized elements of the Germans trying to move up. And a command looks on the field, that's a lot of autocannons. Opel Blitz and a 221 arriving for the Staff Division. But the Americans are all running this position now. With the mana essentially cleared, there's no easy way to hold it. Bring a smoke grenade to buy themselves time. Oh, also an actual grenade. From where? Anyway, looks like the 222 is moving up to be very aggressive, but 80 rifle grenades did it. Killing it. British are trying to push up here with the motorized, the mechanized push. Mine went off but didn't do a single thing. That seems like a bug. Command tank is moving around there with its autocannon, strafing and doing a drive-by on the British front line. Until we called in around there. And the looks is definitely proven to be very lethal right here. And not another British squad. America's still lacking in troops at the moment.
Captain just took the battlefield.
But a command steward is on the field here. Now the steward could potentially do good against the Lux, unless the Lux manages to penetrate. Pack 36 moving up into the forest here, Pioneers coming up behind. Also being equipped with MP40s. The Pak 36 can actually be used inside buildings because it's that small, so that's a handy little feature of it. Stuart might engage the Panzer 2 here. Yeah, good shot there from the Stuart. One more shot will do it if it can penetrate. No penetration. There we go, we got the command looks. But the Pak 36 got a penetration as well. And the Germans have lost a lot of infantry in the forest there. They really should invest in some actual infantry rather than just pioneers, I'd say. Like, having a Panzer Grenadier can really come in handy. Even go for the battle groups. That's essentially a side thing you can do. Like, if you don't want to rely on actually recruiting your own infantry, you can just get a battle group out. Like the Panzerlehr, as an example, would be what the Panzer Division gets, I'm pretty sure.
Grenadiers reporting.
Troops are preparing to move northwards here. According to 221. Which has been equipped with Radpanzer, which should increase its armor quite significantly. 80% increased armor, it's nothing you should scoff at. Panzer F1 coming out for the Wehrmacht. Or for the Panzer Division rather. There's not a lot here to hold the Americans at bay. Pak 36 has done a decent job despite everything.
Send your orders.
Truck moving up to set up a repair and support station here.
Crew ready.
Meanwhile, the Germans are launching an assault to the north here. 2-1 moving up to support. Troops are getting very close to the British. Probably gonna get cut to pieces there. Yeah, but they did manage to get the grenade off.
We have lost a squad.
Didn't do much though. Not looking good here for... Oh yeah, he's also activated no retreats. So his troops can actually fight harder, but they don't have the ability to retreat, which is a thing Straff gets. Very interesting little thing. F1 might be able to deal with the Americans here. The Americans don't have any AT guns. They do have a command Sherman though coming. And that will definitely be able to cut through the F1.
Specially outfitted Panzer IV command tanks are now available.
More Straff troops coming up there. Also, we have a Leutnant coming out as well. Looks like the Straff troops are bringing everything in. Equipping a Leutnant with a flamethrower, which is a unique thing you can do to Straff Leutnants. Ooh, Ryan's high-tank rifle grenades actually penetrated. Man's 2 is down. And Command Sherman's down, now present. Ooh, no penetration so far. Doing a smoke shot. Good to see, that's gonna buy him some time. There we go, Command Sherman got him. The Germans are losing the force rapidly.
Enemy has destroyed a Panzer.
Well, the Germans are not doing too well on the other flank here. The British are pulling up their own truck to allow them to just reinforce up here. But the Americans have basically overrun the forest at this point. The Command Sherman is definitely also providing a lot of issues. The Baldwin went down probably to try and immobilize it, but they noticed. The emphasis is precarious. Double F1 coming in. King's own Yorkshire Light Infantry arriving from a Universal Carrier. He equipped with a Lewis gun and an anti-tank rifle. And there's the flamethrower on the Lieutenant. But not the best position for him to be in. American Lieutenant moving up as well. Being suppressed here by an MG-44. Looks like the Lieutenant's just being pulled off the field for a refund. German pushing up. Ham comes in for the Strafttruppen. Not sure that's gonna do much though.
Panzer IV is ready for battle.
One F1 is on the field now again. And second F1 might arrive shortly after.
Armor here.
Until we're called in by the man Sherman. Looks like it's high explosive. Oh, it's Willie Pete. Okay. A lot of American units do have Willie Pete now, because they actually officers. I mean, because that's a weapon the Americans did use very frequently in the war. After having a deal with the sappers here, it's like so far they're having the better of it. Yeah, slowly just cutting down the sapper squad. Oh, he lost one. He lost his spotter though. And not his spotter. It looks like he's actually worse at aiming. But they're going out as an instant grade. Didn't hit. Centaur on the fields. With his anti-air weapon. And with 2 piston autocannons. If one's gonna have to coordinate if they want to deal with that Sherman. That's a second A2 now. There's a command A2 and a normal A2. That's a lot of Sherman already. I don't think these F1s can stop it. That one good shot there already. The F1 is not a reliable weapon against Shermans.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
As you can probably see. Oh, well, you need some better AT weapons or a better tank if you want to deal with Sherman.
Lost a panzer.
Now the Americans are going to break in towards the German base. Germans are trying to mine the roads, but they might just have to pull back because their base is in peril. The Panzer Division has failed.
Infantry squad.
The Panzer Division has actually lost all their units. We do have a Panzer F4H coming onto the field for the Staff Division.
Headquarters attacked.
And the big question is if that H can actually make a difference. Until they're being prepared in by the command Sherman. Oh, one good shot there from the A2. H is not having the best of luck here. Until we're called in on the German base.
Behind our lines. Headquarters attacked.
And H is down, and more Willie Pete coming in.
Attacking one of our forward buildings.
Oh, that's terrifying. Oh my god, it's burning the Germans alive.
Extra munitions.
And there we go, the Germans surrender. The Americans flank through, and the German position is too much in peril. That's Falaise for you. Falaise pocket for those curious. I'll see you on the next one, everyone. Bye bye.